So Project Hail Mary came out, and it's safe to say people like it. Yeah. I saw this a week before it came out, and it's now been out a week, and I'm finally recording my review because when I left the theater, there was just something I could not put my finger on, and I finally figured it out. Hey guys, welcome to my Project Hail Mary review that I will be keeping spoiler free, and I want to review the movie, rate it using my super sophisticated 5-star rating system. And listen, even though film is subjective, I also want to talk about, in my opinion, is this as good as people say it is, or is there something missing that's just keeping this movie from being great? And also, is this really required IMAX viewing? Or can you just see it in another theater? And full disclosure, I did not read the book this is based on because there's a lot of fans of this book, which is written by Andy Weir, I think his name is. And dude, that guy is like a freaking science fiction writer because dude, he also did The Martian. The Martian is one of those movies that it could just be in the background no matter, and you just kind of leave it on, dude. Yeah, it's so rewatchable. Project Hail Mary, very similar. And dude, they got Lord and Miller to direct this. They're awesome, dude. They gave us like the Spider-Verse movies, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street, freaking the Lego movie, like all really likable films. And you know what? So is Project Hail Mary, starring Ryan Gosling, who I gotta tell you, dude, I just keep liking him more and more and more. When I first saw him, dude, I really didn't care for him. He kind of weirded me out. Something about his eyes, it reminded me of another alien, the one from Meatballs 2. But this guy's really grown on me, dude, and he's always been a great actor, and he continues it here. Basically doing an entire movie, for the most part, a 2-hour and 46-minute movie, which, by the way, I didn't really feel the running time. So that says something, dude. It's a really entertaining film. And he does this with another character I don't want to get into, even though it's kind of all over the place already. People should know what the movie's about. But he's got to try to save the Earth. He's on a mission, and he kind of builds a bond, a connection with another character. And it's a lot of the movie is him and the other character. And dude, it's entertaining, like super entertaining. Something else about this movie that I really love is the storytelling and how they do it. I don't want to get into it, but let's just say the entire movie is in his point of view. And the cool thing about that is we start learning about things the same time he does. So we're kind of on this trip with him. And the way the storytelling is done is just, it's freaking awesome, man. It is. This is also obviously a very good looking film. There's even some scenes that feel a little bit interstellar-ish as far as like the coolness of it, even though it's not interstellar as far as the scope, because this really is a very intimate film between him and the other character he builds a bond with. And that bond is solid, man. Like if these two guys wanted to do like a TV show and it was just them like hanging out and shooting the shit, like no real action, just them hanging out, having a beer or something, or whatever these things drink, I would totally watch that. Yeah, it's that entertaining, dude. You really feel a connection with these characters. And this movie will make you laugh. It will make you kind of cry. Yeah, like I definitely wept some tears in some parts, man. It was beautiful. And because it is an intimate film, again, there are scenes that like are amazing that, you know, it's not they're in one little thing the whole time talking, but a lot of it is that. There are some scenes that I'm sure look great in IMAX. I don't think you need IMAX, but I wouldn't go see this at the dollar theater either. And I sure as shit wouldn't see this on your phone. I'm just saying, it's not Fury Road, okay? I saw somebody watching Fury Road on the phone once. I wanted to grab their freaking iPhone and beat the crap out of them with it. So yeah, like you just don't do that. But yeah, this, you don't have to drive 80 miles to see it on a 90-foot screen. Just see it on a 70-foot screen if you can. And listen, man, this thing is like in the 90s and Rotten Tomatoes with the audience and the critics, so that says something, which is why I was confused when I left the movie. I wasn't like, I love it. I felt like I was supposed to be, like everyone's raving about this, and I'm like, why am I not walking out like doing cartwheels? Not that my fat ass could do cartwheels. I mean, I could try, it just wouldn't look good, but I wasn't like that, dude. I wasn't like freaking doing cheerleader shit walking out of the theater. I was just really, really, really liking it. Didn't love it though. And I couldn't figure it out. And my daughter, she went to go see it one night and she freaking nailed it. That's what it is. Without going into detail, this movie felt like it was fun, easy, and there weren't a lot of stakes, even though he's on a mission to save the world and basically the galaxy and the universe and everything else. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the weight of this film. And I'm not saying everything is fine the whole time and nothing ever goes wrong or none of that stuff, because I don't want to spoil it. Maybe this movie doesn't have a happy ending. Maybe this movie had some real bad stuff happen. I don't want to talk about it. What I will say is during the process of watching the film, I was never on the edge of my seat. I never felt like, oh no, something's going to happen really bad. There is one moment, no detail, where I really was worried about a certain character. And I'm like, okay, but other than that, I didn't feel the scope of the mission. And I think part of it is because, without going into detail, don't worry, I'm not spoiling this because I could just edit if I say something wrong. Best way to put it, if this movie was hypothetically about a meteor that was going to hit the Earth, at some point through the movie, I want to see the meteor approaching the Earth, or at least getting close to it, or even just see the meteor to be like, oh wow, I hope that doesn't hit Earth, and I hope this mission is successful so this doesn't happen. Without going into detail, we never really see the meteor. We just know of it. And there's no meteor here. I'm just using that as a, example. And yeah, it's one of those things where, because we're in the point of view of Ryan Gosling the entire time, we don't know what's going on when he's not in places he's not at while he's on the mission. And I just would have liked to have seen that. So just add some weight to this film. And when it's a 2 hour and 46-minute movie, I don't care how entertaining it is. I want to be at the edge of my seat a little bit when it's sci-fi, and I just didn't feel that. Still an awesome movie though. Guys, what did you think about Project Hail Mary? Let me know in the comments. Also, please like, subscribe, and whatever all this stuff that I have. And thanks for watching.